We came to run up a bag today. Yes, we came to run up a bag today. Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It is Karma Speaks back with another video. Today is a very blessed day. This month has been halfway decent. Wasn't really feeling it earlier in the month, but we did secure the 10K mark. So I'm satisfied for the rest of the month. I'm just going to take it a little bit easier because I was grinding. I was like, yo, I better hit this amount so that I could, get this bag and make sure my income looks good for these properties that we're looking to get in the near future. Other than that, market's doing phenomenal. I want to say I'm up like 3-4% over the past week, which is pretty good. I've been trying to dig myself out of this hole that I got myself into. I was investing in something and then I fumbled my bag. Like I sold and I lost some money. So over the past couple months, or I want to say month or two, I've been working on rebuilding it back up to where it was at, after fumbling the bag. That's why this month, if you guys don't know, I threw in $8,700 into the market, which is insane. Being 22 and being able to invest that much into my future, definitely a blessing. But we came across this video on TikTok by Michelle Renee. I'm not even gonna spoil it for you guys. We're just gonna get into it.
$302,325 is currently the amount of debt that we owe. That is such a huge number to have to say out loud. It's super scary. This is the number we'll be going into 2026 with. Unfortunately, we started out too late. With the holiday months coming up, I see very little money being applied to that number, although I will give it my best effort. But yeah, that's the number we're looking to head into 2026 with. So let's get into the numbers real quick. We have $166,850 currently in student loans.
Oh my God. Please let it be some sort of good degree. Please let it be some sort of good degree because 166 in student loans, even split between two people, is crazy. I never understood people getting into mountains of debt for school. Like, I get it, school is important, school this and that. But for me personally, before I even dropped out, because mind you, I was in school for 3 weeks before I said, no, it wasn't for me, and I'm glad that I took that leap of faith because, I wouldn't be where I am today without it. But 166 in debt, even split between two people, is crazy. What is that? That's like 80 a piece. I mean, that's definitely more doable than what I've heard from different people. Like some of these people go to Ivy League schools and they rack up crazy debt, like 70K a year. So 80K in totality per person is all right.
We have two student loans. One is mine, and then one is a Parent Plus loan. About $99,000 is the Parent Plus loan.
Oh, this is for your kid. Nah.
We have about $112,485 for our mortgage, $10,522 for a car payment. It's just one car. $6,042 in credit cards. $3,022 in personal loans, and then $3,404 in medical miscellaneous debts. So there we are. Those are the numbers we are working with, and we are gonna try every side hustle possible to dig our way out in 2026. And I hope that you guys follow along my journey, and hopefully I'm here to inspire someone to do the same.
Ain't it crazy how the most important debt is the only one that you can't file for bankruptcy against? Ain't that crazy? I don't know. Can you? I don't think you can't file bankruptcy for a house, right? Like I think foreclosure counts as bankruptcy if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken because I'm not a real estate professional, but I feel like foreclosure counts as bankruptcy, but that debt isn't erased if you file for bankruptcy. So it's so crazy that student loans is like the biggest culprit, but the only one that you can't file bankruptcy and get rid of that way. All the other ones were little, like you could take care of that easy. But damn, 166 in student loans. honestly, like having that low of an amount due on a home is really really good. Because they see she seems pretty young. She seems like maybe like in her 40s or something like that. So she could pay that off in like 10 years or less. Even if like household income is 100,000 collectively, she could definitely pay that off in 10 years or less if she wanted to, right? She probably doesn't want to, but if she wanted to, she could pay that off easy. Student loans, on the other hand, it's just like you really have to analyze the I guess like the reward, the cost benefit analysis, where it's like the job that you're in, is that degree worth getting or having, right? And if you have everything that you need in life, at a certain point you also have to think, do I even like pay it back? Do I even pay it back? Right? That's something that I constantly think of. Even though I didn't go to school or I dropped out or whatever, that's something that I think about is, if I had a degree in something that wasn't paying me a real bag, right? That was, let's just say, paying me $50,000 a year, right? That's like $3,500 a month after taxes. And I'm in, let's just use this example, $166,000 worth of debt. At a certain point, I have to sit there and think, you know what? Is it even worth paying this off? Is it even worth it? Like the part where it actually becomes an issue is when they start garnishing wages, which I've heard they've started to do. But outside of that, it's like you would really have to sit there and think, is it worth it? Because I already have a house, so I don't have to worry about that for qualifying to get a house. I have a car. I've been able to get cars prior to, and I'm able to still get cars, so that's not an issue. I don't plan on moving, so what else do I need good credit for? You don't. At a certain point, you have to say, look, I already got everything I want. Who cares if my credit tanks? Or I'm just going to keep making the minimum payment. Like, let it be that, whatever. Like, let's just say it's like $300 a month. Let it rack up. Who cares? Who cares? I don't plan on going nowhere else. I'm going to just pay off my house. Once I have enough equity in my house, if I choose to move, then I'm going to purchase a house cash, or rack up a nice nest egg, and then pay off the house, and then use the equity from the house coupled with my nest egg and get something nicer. But at a certain, like, you really have to think about it. Like, yo, like, is paying this debt off even worth it if I already have everything that I would need good credit for? Probably not. Probably not, to be honest. Like, probably not. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, man, it's getting scary out here because a lot of people are getting into car debt. A lot of people are in student loan debt. A lot of people have these, random ass degrees that they got. Like, you over here doing archaeology or whatever, anthropology, trying to dig up dinosaurs and stuff like that. And it's cool for a passion, but I don't know if that bag is there associated with it. Even like, it's weird because like I'm in a field where you wouldn't, like, if you heard somebody say, I'm going to school for photography, you would be like, what are you even talking about, bro? Why would you go to school for photography? Right? And I think about that when I hear somebody say, I went to school for photography, or I'm going to school for photography. I'm like, bro, save up, get a camera, learn photography. You don't gotta go to school for photography. All that's on YouTube. Like, when I think about myself, I'm like, if I went to school for photography, I would be an idiot. I got a camera, I learned how to use it, and now I'm making 100,000. It took 2 years. I'm not saying that it was easy, because by no means is it easy. I'm tired as hell. It's difficult not to learn it, but it's difficult to run a business. And guess what? Going to school wouldn't have made me any much better of a photographer, right? It would just make me emotional and probably make me more appreciative of the art. But realistically, I'm appreciative of the bag. So, the art part comes second to me. When it comes to video and photo, the art part comes second to me. The bag comes first. I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, it's scary out here. People are getting in mountains of debt. You heard her, 300 something thousand dollars worth of debt, which is crazy for anybody to have. But especially like, when half of it is student loans, the other stuff, it was little. But that student loan is crazy. And honestly, you gotta start telling them kids, take care of that shit yourself. Appreciate anybody that watched this. Peace.